Hi, my name is Chris Esperanza, and I am the 11th grade U.S. history teacher here at Magnolia High School. And my apologies for not being able to make it to back to school night this year. I have a conflict that prevented me from being here, but I wanted to make sure that I got an opportunity to just say a few words to you about our 11th grade U.S. history class this year and what will be expected of your students. So this is my 22nd year in education. I've been teaching a long time. I love this curriculum. I love the opportunity to teach U.S. history, and I love Magnolia High School. In terms of what the experience that your kids are going to have, I do have very high expectations for the students and hope to make it an enjoyable experience where history is something that comes alive a little bit. And for many students who say they don't like history, hopefully we can change that a little bit by the end of the year. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what we're going to be learning, some of how we're going to be learning, and what the general expectations are for this class. So hopefully as I'm talking you'll be able to see some of the PowerPoint slides that I'm going to be showing, that I would normally be showing to parents on back to school night. Hopefully it'll be integrated here and you can be able to see this. So first off, I just want to give you some contact information. Anytime during the year if you have questions or concerns about things going on in class, please feel free to contact me. I do have a 6-period conference where you could get a hold of me. My email address is there on the screen. It's esperanza_c@auhsd.us. I'm in room 204. If you're ever on campus, you could stop by. And the phone number there is 714-220-4221, extension 204. So please feel free if you ever want to communicate, I'll work hard to get back to you in a timely manner. Feel free to give me, you can contact me in any way you need to. In terms of our course and the structure of the course, thank you for all of you that have really worked to get all of the students prepared in terms of the class materials. We've done our materials notebook check. I work really hard at making sure that the students are going to be very organized. And in our class, organized in a very particular way. And so almost every student is right where they need to be in that regard, so thank you for your attention to that. We do have a writer's notebook and a 3-ring binder for this class. And I'm working to try to help the students to be real organized so they don't have papers all over the place, bottom of their backpack, that organization is the key to success, and so we're going to work on that. In terms of the course, we will be having weekly quizzes on most Fridays throughout each unit, and then the year is divided up into a number of units, each one about a month long. And at the end of each unit there'll be some form of assessment. It could be an exam, it could be a written exam, it could be a project, it could be different ways that the students will be assessed to prove that they've learned what they're supposed to have learned in each unit. So we have the weekly quizzes, the monthly exams will form the main portions of their grade, and so as long as they're here and participating and working hard, everybody should be good. I do use a weighted grading system in here. So 40% of the student's grade will be based on those end of unit assessments. 10% is based on their notebook checks, 10% organization. 10% of their grade comes from those weekly quizzes. 30% of their grade will come from classwork homework assignments. And then 10% of their grade comes from oral presentations that we'll be doing over the course of the semester. So that's how their first semester grade will be calculated. When we get into the second semester, we do have a very large group civic action project that they work on in a small group, and they'll be working on that all semester, second semester, and then making their presentations at the end of the year, and that'll formulate a big portion of their grade during the second semester. You know, I feel like I'm really fair. I work with students in terms of getting, if there's an assignment that they need to turn in late, I'm usually pretty flexible with that as long as they communicate with me. I feel like I'm a pretty fair grader and I want to work with kids to help them get what they need to have in terms of their grades. So that's a little bit about the structure of the course. In terms of our units of study, we start the year with a review of connecting to things that they learned in 8th grade U.S. history. That's the unit that we're in right now. Before we'll move into a unit on industrialization, urbanization, immigration. We look at the rise of the United States as a world power as a unit. We look at the 1920s. We have a unit on the Great Depression and the New Deal. And that will take us right up to semester break in December. In the second semester, we look at World War II, the Cold War, Civil Rights era, the Vietnam War and contemporary American society. We finished the year with a unit on that. So really, really rich curriculum. I think the students usually enjoy looking at American history, and hopefully we'll have a good experience in this class. So that's a general overview of where we're going, what we're studying. I'm a technology guy. I like to use technology and integrate that into the day-to-day life of the class, so students will have access to computers and be using them regularly and using them for a variety of different projects that we do in class. So if you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for taking a minute to look at this. Apologies again for not being able to be here back to school night, but I look forward to working with your students and maybe hopefully getting to meet some of you this year. So thank you so much.